All right, what's up, everyone? I don't know who's up, but I'm not doing a thorough review. I've just got some comments. And the bottom line with R. Kelly is this, is that motherfucker should have been sat down when the allegations for Aaliyah first started. And I found it so sickening and so disturbing how one young lady said it best. She said, that where was the culture? Where was Ebony? Where was Essence? Where was the outrage when this story broke about Aaliyah? Okay. Why didn't somebody say something then? You know why people didn't say anything? Because it was Black girls and nobody cares about Black girls. And let's be real about it. Malcolm X said it best: the most unprotected, disrespected person in this world is the Black woman. And the problem in the Black community is that so many of us, and it's evident, and please don't get offended, but one of my friends and I were talking about this on the phone, and the truth of the matter is the Black male can do no wrong. And I get we want to protect him because the world is cold and it can be so harsh to our Black men, but we got to start holding them accountable for some of the stuff that they do. And then one of the psychiatrists on there made a good point in the part 2 where she was talking about the hiding in plain sight aspect. And that is, he made his life larger than life. And so that it was kind of like, oh no, and plus he did good in the community, okay? So of course he was able to hide in plain sight, and he got control. You met R. Kelly, fun, silly, charismatic, and then you ended up with Robert Kelly, who is a monster, okay? So, the time is now. I don't know if this is going to be the nail in the coffin. I commend Lifetime for being brave enough. Shout out to John Legend for making an appearance in the video, because so many major stars that have worked with R. Kelly opted not to participate in this docuseries, which I think is very important. One young lady, I think her name is Lisa Ann Allen, and this other chick, Lizette Martinez, their stories will turn your stomach. If you have not watched it, I'm not going to go into detail just yet. I will be doing a more thorough review. But the problem with R. Kelly is that from age 7 or 8, he was molested by a family member. He doesn't talk about it, but it's my understanding that at one point it was a female family member, and then at another time it was an uncle that was molesting him. And him and his younger brother were both afraid to tell their mother who it was because of who it was, which we know that a lot of times silence happens in these molestation, pedophilia relationships. Okay, there's a bullying, so to speak. And plus, his younger brother came to him because he said, I believe R. Kelly was molested because it happened to me at age 6. So this family probably has a predator that has been in the family all these years. And the problem with this is that one or two things tends to happen when someone has been molested. Either, especially with females, they become very promiscuous, or they become predators themselves. Hurt people hurt other people, and that's what has happened to R. Kelly. He was hurt and broken and never got the therapies that he needed. Now what needs to happen is that he needs to be prosecuted for some of these things that he has done. The statutes of limitations, I don't believe, has ran out on some of these cases. He can be prosecuted on some of these because he's been doing it. Just summer 2017, it came out. He had a whole harem here in Atlanta. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if this is the end of his career, because people won't stop working with him. People won't shut him down. But this is what happens when you make people a lot of money. They look the other way. And R. Kelly isn't the only one, because let's not forget Chuck Berry. Let's not forget Elvis Presley. Let's not forget, what was his name? Huey, the guy that married, y'all know who I'm trying to talk about, but the one who married his 13-year-old cousin, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm going to even say this, and y'all know, God knows I love them, but I'm sorry, but Jay-Z had been peeping Beyonce when she was 16 years old. Now, whether anything happened before, she reached the age of majority, I'm just saying, in the music industry and in Hollywood, they just tend to look the other way. So I'm going to do a more thorough discussion about this because I have to go back and watch part 1 from the beginning. But I was glad to see. Now, Sparkle made me want to just go clean upside her head, okay? Because I'm like, you knew about Aaliyah. You saw all these young girls in the studio, and you thought as long as you were around that it would be okay. Now, the man had told folk not to talk to you. What makes you think he wasn't going to go for your niece? She is in the age range he preys on. What were you thinking? You weren't thinking. Talking about, I feel so guilty. You should feel guilty. You really should. But either way, tomorrow night, expect a more thorough, a live video where we talk more about R. Kelly. I hope people are watching this. I hope and pray this is a nail in the coffin. He has ruined my whole high school experience now. Y'all know 12 Play was my album. I'm just like, who knew? I mean, like, we heard about Aaliyah, but we kind of like, oh no, that really didn't happen. Oh yeah, Public Announcement, that was out at one point when I was in high school. I don't remember the year. It must have been junior high school, something like that. But I do remember 12 Play. It's just really disappointing, but we really need to start calling a spade a spade. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And if a person is wrong, I don't care how much money they got. And all them people sitting up there talking about, well, we didn't think, we knew something was wrong, but I just left the scene. You need to be under a jail too, right along with him. Y'all are all complicit in letting that stuff happen. You failed those young girls. You failed them, and you saw it. You saw it with Aaliyah. You saw it with all the girls. What grown-ass man at 20-some years old should be hanging out at a damn high school? Where was the school security? But that's okay. It's all out there now. But R. Kelly, like, hell, I done lived my damn life. I done had all the fun I can have. We can probably put him in prison now. You put him right next to Bill Cosby. So that's all I got. Y'all can check it out. It's on Lifetime. The parts 3 and 4, I think, are premiering tomorrow night, and then they'll probably finish it out on Saturday with parts 5 and 6 because it's 6 parts. But y'all have a blessed night. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. Let's see. Anybody comment? Cheryl said it's true. Yeah, it's true. He is a monster. He's sick. And he needs help. And he can get help in prison. He can get help in prison. I'm all for mental health. I'm majoring right now in the helping profession. I'm in school counseling, which I will also probably get my license to practice professionally as a counselor as well. But, it's just one of those things where, yeah, and Monica, we were young. We didn't know any better. But at the same time, in our minds, we should have known, what is a grown man doing hanging out with Aaliyah? Okay. And that time they were on BET, that's what shocked me. I said, I must have not seen that interview. But she was like, he's my best friend. And I was like, a grown ass man was a 15-year-old's best friend. Where they do that at? And then her mama came out talking. Aaliyah's mom did come out and say that they were always with Aaliyah and she was not out of their sight. But that's not what that young lady said. She said they used to sneak her out the hotel room and everything, and she witnessed R. Kelly having sex with Aaliyah. So again, there will be a more thorough discussion and breakdown, but the key takeaways from what I've seen so far is that basically R. Kelly is a broken man who never got the help, and because he's a cash cow, everyone chose to look the other way. That's the bottom line. And Black women, we are still unprotected and disrespected to this day, and it is 2019. And the Black man is the crown jewel in the Black community. I get why we need to protect them, but at the same time, you got to call them out for they wrong. There was stuff that they do that's wrong. That's end of story. I'm sorry. Pedophile is a pedophile. And you out here ruining lives. Like you even said in the interview with Tavis Smiley that when you were molested, it activated these feelings of sexuality that no young boy should have. But you're doing it to other people. It broke my heart. It really did. And so If y'all know somebody that's doing it, just call their behinds out, and you can make an anonymous phone call to CPS and the police and let them know that you suspect something is going on in this place of business, like a studio with bedrooms in it and young girls running around. You can report that shit. But either way, let me get off of here. Tomorrow night, we will meet again. It'll probably be on Miss Afia the Divas page. We'll talk about it. And, you know, let me know your thoughts on the R. Kelly mess. Hurt people. So sad. It really is, Abby. It really is. But I've got to go. I've got to get out. I got to get up early in the morning to go take care of some stuff. But we will talk. Good night. And I do see something wrong, R. Kelly. It's you.